George Washington set the precedent for the peaceful transfer of power and established the foundation of the presidency as an institution of democratic leadership. Thomas Jefferson's Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the United States and paved the way for westward expansion. Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation was a pivotal moment in American history, signaling the end of slavery and the beginning of civil rights. Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal programs helped lift the United States out of the Great Depression and created a framework for social welfare. Teddy Roosevelt's conservation efforts led to the establishment of national parks and laid the groundwork for environmental protection. Harry Truman's decision to drop atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki brought an end to World War II, but raised ethical and moral questions. Dwight D. Eisenhower's presidency oversaw a period of economic prosperity and the beginning of the civil rights movement. John F. Kennedy inspired a generation with his vision of progress and exploration, epitomized by the space race and the moon landing. Lyndon B. Johnson's Great Society programs aimed to combat poverty and racial injustice through legislation like the Civil Rights Act and Medicare. Richard Nixon's presidency was marred by the Watergate scandal, leading to his resignation and a crisis of trust in government. Ronald Reagan's conservative policies reshaped American politics, promoting deregulation, tax cuts, and a strong stance against communism. Jimmy Carter's focus on human rights and diplomacy brought mixed results, but his post-presidential activism earned him global respect. Bill Clinton's presidency was marked by economic growth and welfare reform, though overshadowed by scandals such as the Monica Lewinsky affair. George H.W. Bush navigated the end of the Cold War and led a successful coalition in the Gulf War, but struggled with domestic issues like the economy. Barack Obama's election symbolized progress in race relations, and his presidency saw landmark healthcare reform with the Affordable Care Act. Donald Trump's unconventional style and America First policies ignited both fervent support and intense opposition, reshaping political norms. Gerald Ford's pardon of Richard Nixon sought to heal the nation after Watergate, but also fueled debates about accountability and justice. James Madison's leadership during the War of 1812 tested the young nation's resilience and solidified its commitment to independence. Andrew Jackson's presidency was marked by controversy, including the forced removal of Native Americans in the Trail of Tears. Woodrow Wilson's vision for a League of Nations laid the groundwork for international cooperation, but faced resistance at home. James K. Polk's expansionist policies led to the annexation of Texas and the acquisition of vast territories, defining America's continental borders. John Adams' presidency faced challenges such as the XYZ affair and the Alien and Sedition Acts, testing the limits of executive power. Andrew Johnson's tumultuous presidency saw the aftermath of the Civil War and clashes with Congress over Reconstruction policies. William McKinley's presidency oversaw American imperialism with the annexation of Hawaii and the Spanish-American War. James Monroe's Monroe Doctrine asserted American influence in the Western Hemisphere and shaped U.S. foreign policy for decades.